Hello everyone and welcome to The Void. I am the Unknown Gamer, and this is going to be the first official commentary on my channel. I am going to be doing a Hollow Knight Steel Soul 100% true lore run. Hollow Knight is a game that is in my top 5 favorite games of all time. It's up there with Final Fantasy VII, the original and the remake, Undertale, Persona 5, and Bloodborne. In no particular order, because I'm still not sure, like, which one is my absolute favorite, like, which one's the second, which one's the third, things like that. So I want to address a few things before we start. First, I want to give a shout out to my friends and their channels. In the link in the description, I'm gonna leave links to their channels, so please check them out. They've been working just as hard as at this YouTube thing as I have, at least one, like all but one of my friends. But yeah, please go over there, subscribe to their channels. They make some good stuff. And at the time recording this, it's actually Christmas, so I'm hoping I can get this video up before tomorrow. That way, it's like a nice little Christmas present to them. So, what else should I say? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Secondly, I guess I should also address in terms of like milestones, what the plan for my channel is. Don't expect any big reveals or anything like that. The whole point of this channel is to be as anonymous as possible. That's it. So don't expect anything like a face reveal or anything like that. So just wanted to address that as well. So now with all of that out the way, let us get the Hollow Knight Steel Soul 100% true lore run started. In wilds beyond, they speak your name with reverence and regret, for none could tame our savage souls, yet you the challenge met. Under palest watch, you taught you change, base instincts redeemed, a world you gave bug and beasts, as they had never dreamed. The Elegy for Hollowness by Monomon the Teacher. Straight out the gate, already faces some lore. And just like that, we're in it. First secret. I should probably got like a drink or something, because I know it's going to destroy my throat. By the way, a few things I actually forgot to bring up in the intro. I will be doing voice acting for most of the characters. Probably not the female characters, because my voice doesn't go that high, and I can't really make it convincing enough, I guess, female voice. Two, for those of you who don't know what a Steel Soul run, or did I say who or what? I'll just start over. For those of you that don't know what a Steel Soul run is, basically if you die once, you lose everything. You have to start all the way back from the beginning with absolutely nothing. So that's fair. Yeah, I think that's it. What is this? Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Your great strength marks you amongst us. Focus your soul, and you shall achieve feats of which others can only dream. Collect soul by striking enemies. Once enough soul is collected, hold circle to focus soul and heal. Already some more lore. And that's also I forgot. And for those who don't know what a lore run is, basically you... Oop. Well, that's unfortunate. You find everything, you do everything, you read everything, you find all the secrets, you unlock everything, you upgrade everything, you do everything, basically. Oh, and you kill everything as well. You kill, like, every enemy possible. So I guess I should address the 2 bits of lore we got at the beginning of the game and, like, just then. So, apparently this kingdom by the name of Hollow Nest was like, basically, like, filled with, like, a bunch of, like, either feral or mindless people. Like, they just did not know what they were doing. And, this king showed up and gave everyone sanity and or intelligence. And he made a great kingdom. Secondly, in this universe, apparently there's things called, higher beings. Now, whether that be gods or just, like, very powerful individuals, that's up to interpretation, but apparently we classify as a higher being. Because we're able to read these tablets. I'll read that in a second, I'll just finish up my thoughts. So, apparently, we are one of these higher beings. I don't know what exactly, like, our goal is necessarily, technically. I say that to be coy. But in terms of lore, I don't really know what higher beings are. I kind of get what they are, but I don't really know what exactly they are. So let's read this. Maybe we'll clarify some things. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Within our lands, do not hide your true form. Let all bask in your majesty, for only this kingdom can produce one such as yourself. So apparently, collected a charm, Fury of the Fallen. To equip a charm to activate its powerful abilities. To equip a charm, open the charms menu while resting at a bench. Yeah, so apparently in this kingdom, they tell you not to wear masks or things like that, or not to conceal your identity. Because, according to them, only this kingdom, this great kingdom, could make one such as yourself. Basically saying, love yourself. To all those people who have depression out there. So, that is something. There is something else about that I want to address, but I'll bring it up later. Oh. There we go. Another one. That's like 3 lore tablets, technically, back to back. Yeah. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Beyond this point, you enter the land of kingdom and creator. Step across this threshold and obey our laws. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the eternal kingdom, Hollow Nest. So, according to these people, Hollow Nest is, oh wait, I forgot. We also have this, an inventory. So first off, we have an old nail, press square. A traditional weapon of Hollow Nest. This blade is blunt with age and wear. So with that, this is like the weapons that basically everyone uses in this kingdom. And on top of that, apparently we've had this thing for a long time. So, I don't know what that means for our character, how long our character's lived. I mean, he looks young, but we don't know exactly. Focus, this is the magic then. Hold circle, focus collected soul to repair your shell and heal damage. Strike enemies to gather soul. And then Geo. The currency of hollowness, made for the fossilized shells of various forms, can be traded for goods or used as toll for various old machinery. So, apparently in this kingdom, either fossils are so overly abundant, or I'm not really sure why they, like, because it said right there, they use the fossils of, like, old bugs, or, like, they find, or just anything, basically. They use, like, fossils and make them into money. For me, this tells me one of two things. One, either fossils are so overly abundant in hollowness that they could literally just go out in their front yard and, like, pick up a rock and it's a fossil and they could turn into money. Or two, they have a limited supply of money in the kingdom. Because eventually the fossils are going to run out, right? They can't just keep mining them forever. They'll have to go somewhere else, but even then, that's technically a limited supply of money. It could also technically be unlimited, but at the same time, I don't know. So this is the first NPC. Oh there, traveler. I'm afraid there's only me left to offer welcome. Our town has fallen quiet, you see. The other residents, they've all disappeared, headed down that well one by one into the caverns below. Used to be there was a great kingdom beneath our town. It's long fell to ruin, yet it still draws folks into its depths. Wealth, glory, enlightenment, that darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you'll seek your dreams down there. I'm sure you too seek your dreams down there, sorry. Well, watch out. It's a sickly air that fills that place. Creatures turn mad and travelers robbed of their memories. Perhaps dreams aren't such great things after all. Many used to come, hoping the kingdom would fulfill their desires. Hollowness it was once called, supposedly the greatest kingdom there ever was. Full of treasures and secrets. Now it's nothing more than a poisonous tomb of monsters and madness. Everything fades eventually, I suppose. Feeling tired? That bench may be iron, but I assure you it's quite comfortable. There's no better place to collect your thoughts before heading below. Plus, I enjoy the company. Not that you seem the talkative sort. Yeah, so whenever he says that means you exhaust all lines of dialogue. So that reminds me. To equip a charm, open the charms menu while resting in a bench. Yes. So apparently to these people, hollowness was the last and only civilization, like, ever in existence. Which is interesting to me. Like, how do they know that, one? Or two, is this like... Is like this world in some sort of post-apocalyptic wasteland to the point of where, like, these bugs were convinced that this is the only kingdom slash civilization? I'm not really sure. For all your mapping supplies, we'll be opening soon Iselda and Cornifer. Now, admittedly, this is not my first Steel Soul. I've died several times, but I have a very efficient route at this point. I know I need 5,140 geo, I think? Is it like 5,120 or 5,140? I'm not sure. We're also gonna be in here a while because we have to kill all these things. Ah! Alright, never mind. I thought I was gonna get knocked in that room. I don't want to go in there yet. Ah, this is the first time I got hit. I just realized that. By the way, if you hear me go quiet, like, during, certain parts, I'm not used to talking for, like, more than an hour. This is for various reasons I'm not going to talk about, but yeah, I'm not... Most of the time, I'm entirely silent throughout the day. Like, I do not speak whatsoever. I also don't like to abbreviate my words, so when I catch myself abbreviating my words, I get mad at myself for abbreviating my words. I guess in terms of conversation topics that I could talk about, already my voice is getting tired. I've only been doing this for like 14 minutes. In terms of future announcements, I am going to be doing a lore run of Bloodborne. I guess technically Undertale, but that's gonna kind of be a tough one to do because of how the game works. I want to do one for Persona as well. And I also would like to do one for Final Fantasy VII. But that, like I said, might also be somewhat difficult to determine what exactly is lore in that game. But yeah, I'm obviously gonna do that for those games because they're like some of my favorite games ever. And I've played many video games spanning over many console generations. First game I ever played was Centipede for the Atari. So you do the math, even though I never got to tell you my age. Here's another bit of lore. These things. I don't know what they are. They're like these weird statue fossil things that generate soul. And you find them like everywhere, basically. There's a lot of different places in the map that you actually find these things. Every time you find them, there's these weird structures like around them and stuff, and architecture and stuff all over the floor. I don't know what they are. I legitimately have no clue what they are. Whether they're like the fossils of old bugs or whatever. By the way, that's a skip. When I say I have a very efficient route, I mean I have a very efficient route. I do skips in the first part of the game. Now, I'm not good enough to do various other skips. And in fact, there's certain skips I can't do because that requires you to die. And I can't do that. See? More of these things. These weird statue bug things with the weird floor. Like, the weird, like, walls and stuff. I don't know what they are. They're just everywhere. All I know is that they're old. They're, like, very old. And even then, there's, like, speaking of old, there's fossils all around us, so... I guess that's just a common thing in Hollow Nest, I don't know. Brooding Monarch. Far from the first boss you're supposed to fight, but it's the first boss I fight because of my route. Ow. First hit. Oh god. Oh god. Let me heal. Ah, try to use the side hitbox. Oh god, this is not good. That would have been fine if I didn't do that, but, you know. I don't know why you down pogoed. There we go. Yeah, you're not supposed to fight that boss. Like, that is far from the first boss you're supposed to fight. If anything, I think you need like 2 upgrades technically to even fight that boss. Or even get to it in the first place. Well, here's another thing, the first upgrade of the game. And here's that area we could drop down into before. Oh, wrong button. But first, I forgot to read this. Fury of the Fallen embodies the fury and heroism that comes upon those who are about to die. When close to death, the bearer's strength will increase. Basically, when you're at 1 mask, you get a damage buff. Mask Shard. A shard of an ancient mask worn to protect oneself from harm. Collect 3 more to strengthen your shell and protect yourself from damage. Here's the interesting thing. I don't understand masks in this game. Cause, like it said, like the second lore tablet we found, it said, like, don't wear masks. Like, don't hide yourself. And there I go, abbreviating my words again. But masks were clearly a thing worn by the people of this kingdom. So it's kind of contradictory, like, are you supposed to wear masks or not? My interpretation of it was that warriors wore masks, like, to protect themselves. Not so much like the people. And another way I looked at it was maybe, like, the more common people, like the common folk, I guess is another way of saying it, like, just flat out did not know, like, that they were not supposed to wear masks. But, like, the people who had the power to, like, read those tablets knew they weren't supposed to wear masks. So that's why they did not. That's just the 2 ways I looked at it, because otherwise it's kind of like a big contradiction. Anyway. Ah, hello there. Come down to explore these beautiful old ruins. Don't mind me. I have a fondness for you know, I'm changing that right now. I have a fondness for exploring myself. My neck. Getting lost and finding yourself, or finding your way again, is a pleasure like no other. We are exquisitely lucky, you and I. I am a cartographer by trade. I am working on mapping this area right now. Would you like to buy a copy of my work so far? Yeah, sure, man, why not? Acquired a map. Hold LT to view a map of the current area. View a detailed map of Hollowness at the map pan, my words again so mixed up. The inventory. A map can be a useful thing, but it alone will not show you where you are. If you are not the head for directions, I suggest purchasing a compass from my wife Iselda. She is just now opening a new map shop in Dirtmouth, selling all sorts of useful things to wanderers like yourself. She will even sell some of my older maps from time to time. I pop back to see her whenever I finish mapping an area. She is always so excited to see me. Oh, by the by, I have not introduced myself, have I? Yes, I should apologize for that. When you spend a lot of time alone, or a lot of time by yourself, with just your own thoughts, you forget the niceties of conversation. This is very true. I live this man's life every day. My name is Conifer. I have always loved exploring the world. Why, when I first hatched, I wandered off immediately, leaving my brothers and sisters and poor mother behind. That is why as soon as I could, I moved to Dirtmouth with my wife. A huge, unending kingdom to explore right at our doorstep. Who could resist? Anyways, I will let you return to your travels. With a little luck, we will meet again. Be safe and farewell. How are you finding my map? I have tried to map out as much as I could, but every map is a work in progress. If you would like to fill out some of the map yourself, you could purchase some mapping supplies from my wife up in Dirtmouth. We have set up a little shop to make ends meet. Yeah, that's all the dialogue he has. So that's the map guy of the game, Conifer. And by the way, yes, I will make that a habit to purposely unabbreviate certain things certain characters say, because I don't like to abbreviate. There I go again. Because I do not like to abbreviate my words. And if that annoys anybody, fuck you. This is my playthrough. Something else you'll notice if you're perceptive, most of the enemies you hit, they this is a grub, by the way. They're collectibles. A lot of the bugs you hit or enemies, they spray out like this weird orange juice, and on some part of their body you can see like some bit of orange or something like that, or like pus cysts growing on them or something like that. Yeah, I don't think there's a well, other than a few bosses, I think, but otherwise, I do not think there's like a single enemy that does not have that weird orange stuff like come out of them whenever you hit them. What is this? A secret? Yeah, at most intervals on things like that, the game will try to put like secret walls and stuff like that around. Whether it be secrets altogether. Yeah, so you have to keep an eye out for that stuff. This is a hot spring. It restores soul and health. The thing that confuses me is, how does a hot spring restore soul? I never understood that. I don't know if it... I do not know if it only restores soul to people who, like, know how to use soul, or if it restores soul to everyone, but only certain people are aware of it. I'm not like I said, I am not sure how, like, these things work, but it's just something that works in this world, I suppose. God, I was hoping I could get on a platform. And I was hoping I could get that skip, but no. So that was the first arena of the game, technically. At the heel. Now that's a lot of geo. Look at all that geo. Here's the, like, I guess for me, technically, but, like, one of the first major skips you can do. You see that up there? Yeah, hold on. Ow. Ow. Don't you dare. Shit. Please don't die. God damn it. Well... Gotta try that again. I did that skip wrong to begin with. Don't die. Why do I keep abbreviating my words? It's too hard drived into me. Now, please make it over here. No! Why did you dip down like that? I had to go to a hot spring and heal. Leave me be, you gnat. I know it's gonna take up time to do this. I'm already almost out of time, technically. Hopefully I can get to the area I'm trying to get to before anything major happens. There we go. Oop, God, no. Yeah, so that's the first major skip. That is the first major skip, sorry. Why did I try that? So a lot of these areas I'm getting to, you're not even supposed to be able to get to without 2 movement upgrades. Well, technically 3. But yeah, I said fuck that, and now I have 2 mass shards. That's how much I've done this in terms of like in terms of steel soul progress. I literally use skips to get a health upgrade before you're even supposed to get a health upgrade. And you are not supposed to get like a health upgrade till like much later down the line. What? Where's my upswing? Just thought of Smash Brothers for a second. Where's my up tilt? Where is my up tilt? Yeah, damage tank for that Geo. Although, I don't know why I did not put what? What? Good thing there's another one of those soul totems. Oh yeah, I forgot to say. Those things are called soul totems, I believe. That thing up there. Yeah, these are called soul totems. So, I guess that I guess that technically eliminates the possibility of them being like fossils, but at the same time, I still do not know what they are. Well, there he goes. And for some reason, Geo bounces. Like, they're like rubberized? I don't know, but they'll like bounce. If they fall from a high place, they will bounce several times before like they stop bouncing, much like a real bouncy ball. I can't do anything in here yet. I just did this to get it on the map that I'm not going to check until I'm able to check the map. And there's a bunch of like cocoons slash fossils of people. Like they just stop moving altogether. I do not know why, but that's just something in this game. And I am not going to question it. Yeah, my voice is very tired already. Here's this. This is technically like the first boss you're supposed to fight, and you can tell by how simple it is. Like I did not get hit once. That's how simple that boss is. So that is supposed to be the first boss you fight, at least in my opinion. But it's not for me. Instead, I fight what at my current level is technically the hardest boss. What's that up there? I don't know, we can't get there. Let's go in here. Let us. You wield your nail like a club. How much deeper do we have to go? Oh, what? Who are you? I see. This old village. What a strange dream to have led me down here. If you hadn't found me... You know, I'm just gonna give up, because I know this game's gonna abbreviate every word possible. If you hadn't found me, I don't think I would have ever woken. I think you meant to say awoken, but alright. I'm Sly. Usually I live an uneventful life in Dartmouth. The air in these ruins do not agree with me. So I'd best be getting back. If you return above, come see me. I'm probably the friendliest face there, and I can thank you properly for your good deed. You're exploring, then? Very brave. Plenty of courageous wanderers have been lost to the hunger of these old caverns. Sorry. You have your nail, though, and I could tell you just by looking at you, you know how to wield it. So that's Sly. Wasn't there supposed to be a guy over here? There he is. That is this area technically cleared. Forgot to do the trick that allows me to skip that. And, ooh, that's the first time I did that successfully. Usually I just hit the roof and fall back down. See, they bounce. I don't know why. They're supposed to be fossils. I really gotta break that habit. They need to stop abbreviating my words. If you couldn't tell, I played this game several times. I know where all the secrets are. There's this thing too. A door with an open slot. So this is a tram, obviously. That means these bugs were not only very proficient in magic, they were like advanced for, I guess, bugs, I guess. They had like machinery, they had magic. They technically, I guess they do not have electricity per se, but they have something similar enough to it. So these are like borderline steampunk-ish bugs, like Bloodborne, where they had like machinery in Bloodborne, but also magic. I have no clue if that is all of the geo that he dropped, but I'm going to assume. Hey, look! By the way, the game... Ow. Well, I guess that makes it faster. The game does not tell you you could pogo at the beginning of the game. I went the longest time playing this game not knowing I could pogo. And that's, ow. One of the first times I've done that without, losing a bit of geo into one of those spikes. There are these guys, too. They have, like, shells and... Well, the shields in this game are called shells. And the swords are called nails. I guess they're like warriors of some sort. I spent several hours on this game. So this is that area we could have jumped up into at like one of the first few intersections. We could have, I guess, chose like which direction we went. But if you go around, you get a lot more stuff and lore, technically. I am just trying to think of where I have to go next. That area, by the way, I'm gonna spend a lot of time there. You'll see why in a minute. I guess technically next. You will see why in the next video. How did you miss that pogo? Well, I guess... Yeah, I'm gonna do one more thing, and I think I might call it an episode. A bench. A toll machine. Wait. Yeah, I think it was now think about it now. I think it was 5,000 and 120 geo, I think. Now, in the condition my voice is in right now, I doubt I'm going to be able to do his voice properly, even though I can. I doubt in this current moment of time I will be able to do it properly, but I will attempt either way. Greetings, little one. It has been an age since I last heard the ring of the station bell. It echoed down the stairways and called me to you. I have grown stiff over these many years, and I have forgotten much, but the sound of the bell will always call me back. These stagways stretch the depths of Hollownest. If you want to travel them, hail me from the platform, and I will take you where you need to go. It was a long time ago, but I remember these highways and the crossroads pulsed with life. These are the paths I first carried passengers through when I was young. Those travelers are long gone, yet I still remain. Now it seems it's just you and I. And what's that? What word is that? Furtive? Furtive creatures, scratching and squirming all around us. Edging to travel the stagways. Just hop on that platform and give me the signal. We'll soon be on our way. Alright. Personally, I'm not proud of that performance. I think I could have done better. Now tell me what you think in the comments. Oh yeah, more lore. This place, we're near the surface, I believe. There's a town here. You should take the opportunity to rest. This place was once full of travelers, coming and going. It seems much quieter now. Yeah, so that's the thing. So, it is heavily implied that this kingdom has been dead for a long time. How long, I have no clue. He has like a bunch of lore that he can dump on us right now, but I'm running out of time for this video. So that will be all. We shall pick this up again in the next episode of the Hollow Knight Steel Soul True 100% lore playthrough. I truly hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna put as much time and effort into this game as I need, because Hollow Knight is genuinely one of my favorite, like, top 5. Genuinely. One of my favorite games of all time. I love the lore. I love the characters. I love the bosses. It's basically like Dark Souls, but I always called it like a mini Dark Souls. But that's just me. I know other people have their opinions about it. That's okay. But personally, this is one of my favorites. Once again, thank you so very much for 100 subscribers. I wish I could have done the special a lot earlier. I was fully aware of, like, how many subscribers I had and when I got to 100. But some things got in the way, life stuff happens, you know. Also, be sure to check out my friend's channel. Their channels will be linked in the description below. And go over there and give them a like, subscribe, all that. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed I really hope you enjoy the series. I know I'm going to. And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to say. Yeah, so I might as well, like, now do my outro, even though I technically was doing it. That is going to be all for this video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and remember to always stay anonymous.